Alright, I am live. Welcome back to my channel with me, That Final Fantasy. I hope you all had a wonderful Wednesday. And we're here with some more Hogwarts Legacy. Hell yeah. I'm excited. Last stream we completed the majority of side quests, along with completing, I think, one of the most rewarding side quests with, well, you see it. You see it, right? Let's get in here. Let's start this.
My mother would like to speak with me.
Oh.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet
I think
the Three Broomsticks? It may
Puppy.
finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Okay, we'll see. And it looks like there was a werewolf statue here. Pretty cool. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, she is here.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
Okay, Professor. We shall wait here. We shall wait.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my Uncle Roland senses best. He often asks after you and his owls.
Where is she? Oh.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Well, anything more?
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds. Uncle Roland senses best. He often asks after you and his owls.
Speaking of owl?
Beautiful.
Oh, transfiguration.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Oh, sorry. It's static. Alright, let's see. Transfiguration. Whoop.
I hate it. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying.
Achievement unlocked, Spellmaster.
Before you know it.
Those are all the spells? Interesting.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only
Very
measure
informative.
of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Oh,
Thank you, Professor.
quite a
I
few
will say
beasts.
I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular
What?
activities.
Us?
Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig
Yes.
has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Thank you, Professor.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
I think we will. Alright, let's see.
Glacius,
Wrong spell.
Levioso.
Wrong spell.
Since our visit to Felton, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Sebastian.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be
Oh?
able to find what we need at a Goblin line south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our mate mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Yeah, he did. He's the astronomer enthusiast. Astronomy enthusiast?
My fizzing whiz.
Gareth Weasley.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer.
Oh.
That gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
And to you, Gareth. Okay,
How does
alright, let's see.
Subterranean concoction sound. Too obtuse?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh. Okay, we can't talk to Serona. Alright, let's go straight to Poppy then.
Over here.
Hey, Poppy.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting room. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Do we have to return her egg? I mean, it's the most logical thing to do, but...
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Me. Well, you know what?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Okay. Meanwhile, enjoy that butterbeer. Wish we could buy a butterbeer ourselves right now. But for now, guess we should return and do what's next. So let's go. Up we go.
So frustrating.
Oh. Well, may have gotten her in trouble.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
Oh.
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month. then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley
interesting.
considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
I see.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is
Like the
convinced
Patronus.
that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Interesting.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Okay.
Now then it may make sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
But with everything going on, there is that possibility with any of us, right?
She's concerned with your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood Hollow and Ranrock after you. But you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Hollow, not hide from them.
But we weren't given a choice. It just happened.
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Well, she is her own person. We voiced our opinion as well. And she's quite a capable witch. So, let's hope. And see how the story unfolds. Okay, now with that done. Now we can talk to Sebastian. Yeah.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Okay.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay, amid the turned over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
And what did you read about this catacomb, I wonder? Guess we'll find out inside for ourselves. Cool.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
First, we gotta see what's inside first.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects. Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
But they're not. They're their own thing. I see.
Incendio!
This really hurts. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio! Accio! Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Suit of armor. Cool. Yeah. Huh? Whoa, there seems to be quite a few things in here. Alright, let's keep going further down.
Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, that's the way we entered over here.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Flipendo. Bombarda.
Nice. Oh!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Compulso. Revelio.
Oh, can't carry any more Wiggins potions? Okay. Nothing else here. Let's keep going.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Looks like they require more bones.
Accio! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
And we found him.
Guardian Leviosa.
Sebastian, you see this? Turn around, my guy. Huh? A note? I didn't even see this. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Does this have... Is this actually because we chose it as our wand, or is this legit? I wonder, because yeah, I chose the English oak wand. I was like, you know what? This is the wand. This is what I want. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors, forgive me. But I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Well, I opened the gate.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed.
Actually,
that diary entry. There may be more.
already done it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Well,
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
which
There's
we
more to
just
this than
completed.
even I imagined.
Tell me about it. Come on.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Huh?
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Okay.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's
I'll
probably
learn it.
wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Imperio.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Expelliarmus!
Alright. Let's see what's behind all this webbing. Clearly, there's another door over here. And... well, we're not getting through there. Oh, this way. Okay, and then there's these doors here.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Of course. Although there is still this other way we could go as well.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Defender. Glacis. Potato. Kinder. Defender. Sender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Glacis. Defender. Potato. Expelliarmus.
Oh, wrong way.
Here's some of these stones. Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Just a bit.
Incendio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Potato. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Propendo. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Incendio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio.
Okay, maybe nothing.
Revelio.
Relic notes. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Lost relic illustration. 3 bodies, huh?
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
You should leave the relic alone for now.
Is to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake.
Sure,
I'm
but...
taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Sebastian.
Revelio.
We need to know more.
Is that ominous?
Oh shit. We did.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need
Okay.
to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing
Well-
will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Look, we're in a tough pickle here, because I understand Sebastian and we need to find that cure for Anne. I agree with that. I want nothing more than to help him do so. And it's possible Slytherin does have the answers, or at least a formula that could lead us to the answer, not yet discovered. He could be the one to discover it. However, the flip side of that is, well, with experimentation, just like with Weasley creating his drink concoction, things do go awry. Things don't go as planned. With science, it's trial and error. However, I don't think Sebastian will back down when he thinks he's so close, which there is a possibility he is. I don't want Sebastian to get hurt because he wants so badly to help Anne. While there is a possibility the relic can do so, we need to do so safely. Ominous will most likely tell him to leave it here. Though this pursuit could lead to repercussions, more than likely, as we've seen. Whomever told him to leave it could have just not want him to involve himself with it just because, you know, it's frowned upon now. But back then, just like with the curses, okay, let's talk with him.
This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate.
Yes.
We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
Because he does
what we
need...
agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late.
True.
Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
Thank you, Ominous.
I hope I don't regret this.
I hope I don't regret this
Sebastian,
either.
We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way.
Let's
Come on.
go. Before he changes his mind. If Sebastian was doing this on his own, I probably... And let's say we were ominous, we probably wouldn't let him just do it by himself.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Okay. Now let's go.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Well, plan failed. What? Is that smoke? Is the village being attacked? Or is that just their chimneys? Please.
I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
I could see why.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlets.
Oh, it took you long enough.
Feldkopf's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Oh my god!
There's nowhere to go. To the right. Got it.
Win here. We've got this. We'll make it.
You almost had a lucky
That's why they're level 34. What are you doing out here? I thought he was gonna cast Avada Kedavra. Whoa. Well,
boy.
That would have been so much better. But considering we just learned Imperio, I suppose.
Still an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt.
Ah, crap.
Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Yeah. It's one thing to cast Avada Kedavra and just kill him outright, but to use Imperium and make him kill himself in front of On, that's something else. End result's the same, but one's more horrific than the other. And
there was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
But again, although true, of all the spells he could have cast, he casted Imperium, which I guess it makes sense considering that's what we just learned. But it would have been really cool if it would have been like, oh, so he knows all three. Which we might add later at some point. And later on we could have been like, hey, teach me that? Ah, crap. Okay.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
No. He should have kept it a secret.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Crap.
Why, Sebastian?
Well, we did all we can do.
Revelio.
Can we talk to Anne? Wow, she looks even worse than last time. So it is progressively getting worse and worse. Looking pale as well. Her eyes and hands. A letter. Speak to Sebastian in the Undercroft. Alright, let's go do that. It didn't go too well.
Did you speak with my uncle?
We did. Didn't go as planned.
But
But as
I
much
had
as I
better
expected.
news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form. And that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse.
It's a theory.
I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
It's We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Okay.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
All right. Well, I guess until then. Now, let's go tend to our other duties. Okay. So, finally hearing back from Poppy. Let's wait for her and see what's up.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
Oh, I see.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Leg knots?
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How?
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Oh.
Well done.
Seems
You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
Sounds simple enough.
Sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
And
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
And are you sure we can't keep the
I
egg?
don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Would it though? Would it? I mean, we just stumbled across it. We didn't steal it from her. We just stole it from the people that stole it from her. I mean, come on, I guess. All right.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, let's... Whoa.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Yeah.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Yeah, okay, alright. Guess you were right. Guess it's best to give her back her egg. Was an entertaining thought, though. I mean...
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Right. Looks like poachers made up camp here. Oh yeah, that's right. Area of effect now.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Wow, very accurate assumption.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Reparo.
Fantastic.
Had a good teacher. Teachers. Come on, Poppy.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
Huh?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Yeah. And we look like sheep. I'd rather not be eaten.
Watch your step.
Pity. She
Oh.
must have been starved to pick up a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Oh, so these are grab horns.
Quiet. What was that?
Huh? What was... Wow.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Tell her that.
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Whew. Okay, so she took flight.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Oh my god.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below. Look, underneath her. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Come on, Poppy. We took a direct hit, I think. I don't think a good Wiggins potion can't cure.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Why is every bridge here broken?
We should ask her that. Running any more from reaching her nest.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
So this is her home, huh? Okay. Let's place the egg down. Oh shit. Friendly? Friendly? Poppy? Oh my god. That's a terrifying sight. Just reaching for it. Wow.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
I don't give Cryptors enough credit, but that was a close one. I mean, she did try to take us out, but how would she know we were any different from the poachers?
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says.
But that was still pretty
The
crazy.
thing is that we survived it.
Yeah.
And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about
On the
dragons
contrary.
again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and
Yeah,
steal
we
a dragon
did.
egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Huh?
How could I have been so blind?
What do you mean? Do you think they'll try to capture another dragon? Poppy? Well, let's hope they don't follow her to, I guess, another dragon colony or something. But this was fun. Definitely one of the most interesting quests thus far. I guess we'll let Poppy send that owl and we'll head somewhere else. Main quest, probably. Guess we should. Sebastian shouldn't be too far from here.
I should dismount here.
Thanks, Midnight.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Well, can't let you do this all alone, Sebastian.
I came as soon as I could.
I've been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Perhaps we can avoid detection.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Okay, then let's find out.
Revelio. There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
No one.
Revelios.
Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Patrolling this area's become an utterly pitiful display.
Expelliarmus, Bombarda.
Oh, I thought there was more.
Revelio.
But this was only wave 1. Oh.
We must remain unseen.
Patricus Totalis. Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal. We're making quick progress.
Pretty easy. Oh.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Quietly now. Those goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Petronius Totalis. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Nice. Oh shit.
I didn't touch your helm.
Well, something made a sound. Must have been me.
Oh.
What was it? Up for a bit of dying, are we?
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Incendio! Revelio.
A Christmas tree. Interesting.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
A few. But first, treasure.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
But those little bitty eyes are actually adorable. Okay, that's the way we're supposed to go. Let's go this way. Extreme danger.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos.
I see. What's this way? Oops.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Lumos.
Oh, that one wasn't so lucky.
Expelliarmus.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of car. I was only young, but not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I bit him one.
How do we get up to that one?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Ready?
We're not finished yet. Expelliarmus.
Let's get this over with.
Wow. Jesus! I'm pressing it to dodge. Are we getting static?
Rather unwise.
We're not finished yet. Waiting. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Bombarda. Glacius. Flipendo.
What? You were that low health?
Not your best fight.
One less human to worry about.
What in the world? Popendo isn't working! Bro, I'm using Popendo on that guy. It's not working!
Let's get this.
Okay, you're pissing me off.
We're not finished yet.
certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
What? Well, actually, that's pretty true. I mean, I don't know everything, so there's a lot to learn. I look forward to it. I'll take that as a compliment. Like, we're like, you're not that bad for a Slytherin.
We can have a look around in peace.
Incendio!
Looks like that's how we get up there.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
What are you on about, Sebastian?
Above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Incendio!
Quick succession.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rooms. Wasn't expecting that.
Those are 3. Okay, I was about to say, was there more? So what do we have here? Runes? So we found it. The Soldier's Journal. 3 of 7.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Revelio.
This is the only piece of parchment. Okay. The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes. Empty. Empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. Neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Well, not really. Oh? Sebastian. Back to the Undercroft? No, it looks like... Actually, yeah, it looks like it.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless...
Well, we
can
found
find
this.
another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
Oh?
We're in for more trouble.
Oh, trouble.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Alright, Sebastian, you're being an ass now. Alright. Let's go talk to him.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Likewise.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Snidget. Wasn't that the thing that they used before in Quidditch?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Right, okay. Right.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed
Their
to
eyes?
be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
I mean, why not?
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Of course. She's on top of it. And it didn't even occur to me with the centaurs. But she's right. Maybe they will. For now, I guess we should go meet our contact. Really nice view here. Alright. Instant flu powder? I think so. And of course, Amit is up here.
Hello there.
Hey, Amit.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. Huh? His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library.
Oh.
Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Thanks, Amit. Okay, then I guess let's go meet with him. When does this turn out? This is gonna be an adventure. Okay, okay. What is up with this? Ghost? Oh, it's a magical well.
Can you help me?
Is someone down there?
Down there? I beg your pardon. I'm here. There's no one here but me. Some
Okay.
thoughtless wretch casually tossed a bit of parchment into me and it caught. If you could please take it.
Parchment? Like a treasure map? Oh, it is. Hold on, I gotta take a snapshot of this. That way I don't have to continuously open my inventory to take a look at it. Okay. The tree. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, it actually shows
Seems to be
map.
some sort of map.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. What a relief. I hope the map serves you well. At least better than it did me.
Well. Okay. Interesting. Let's find this. Hold on, let me see the treasure map. I mean, it looks like it's from the side, from behind it. This looks like we're in front of it. Hold on. Before we do this main quest, we did find this treasure map, and it looks like it's straight ahead on the other side of this place.
Revelio.
Oh, could this be it? Oh, shit! I think this is it. Double ruins. I mean, there should be a tree here.
Revelio.
Wait, what? Wait, wrong tree? Oh, wrong tree. These ruins.
There's something about that tree.
Oh, wrong. Wrong spell. Oh, fuck.
Interesting way
We
to
did
hide
it!
some treasure.
Treasure seeker. Well, well, well. I did it. No guide or anything. Just me and my treasure hunting skills. And I was venturing all over the place. And then I was going to this main mission and I saw that there. And then I was like, oh shit. Okay, alright. That's exciting. I got a pirate hat. And since we're here... Where's this mausoleum over here? Come on. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Can't land here? Okay, can I land here?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Okay, straightforward. Nice and easy. So I still don't know what these are. They're just...
Revelio.
They're just a thing you can do. Actually, I may be overthinking that one.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. This is where we ended before the game crashed.
Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
The eye of the enchanted door. Is that the steel door we saw? Uphill?
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
True, true, very true.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Alright, Amit. Sorry I had to drag you through this. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, we'll be fine.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
We'll take a whole plum juice.
The door is looking at us.
Or looking for us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
No, just wait till you see the actual goblins, Amit.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Can bring us. Still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio. Accio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
Come on, Amit.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
That's the goal.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Seems quiet. Watch your step round here. Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
More than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You haven't... We're being watched. By a door.
Ooh, I didn't even notice the door. Holy shit. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now we have a mate with us.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
What's up here? Sleeping quarters. No secret diary? Journal? Just a couple galleons.
Who's there? What's there?
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Okay. Just making sure meat is next to us.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last.
Nice to meet. That didn't go as expected, but...
Oh, little moon calf.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Incendio. Revelio.
Thank you for the galleons.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Oh, there are the stairs.
Revelio. Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky I'm in one now.
Revelio. That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio.
Let's see. Unless it's in here. Nope, didn't.
Revelio.
Oh, this is the other side of that. Okay. Okay. So what do you open? Oh. But we're supposed to go this way? Huh. Wonder if that's the exit.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgott what we found.
Oh, looks like it is that end here. Okay. And with that, let's head back. Nice and easy stealth mission. Come on, Ami.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
Hello.
Aloha Mora.
There we go.
Revelio.
Landscape painting.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift. A welcome sight indeed.
Man, it was full of loyalists. Ah, shit.
Revelio.
Wait, did we go the wrong way? Oh shit. No, this is where we entered. Kind of looks like, right? This kind of looks like we're going back inside. take this again. Wait a second. Is my mic on? Okay, just making sure.
That wasn't so bad, was it? It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Deal.
Without further ado, adieu.
Alright, let's go talk with the goblin. I was gonna say, with the man.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin.
Oh my
metal, but
God.
was unable to open it. She
Our professor's wife.
Together.
Miriam.
Yeah.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
The stakes are high. And we'll be off then. Midnight. Ah.
I hope Professor...
Oh, shit.